In this episode, we'll be covering Fall Fest, the sports season, recapping recent events, and more on Friday, October 28th, 2022.
Welcome back, Devils. We will be kicking it over to Calvin and Cole for an update on the sports.
Thank you, guys. Last week, the football team had senior night along with their homecoming game against Gardner and took a big win, 56-20. All the seniors and their parents were honored before the start of the game, and they all showed up big in their last game at Murdoch's Alumni Field.
This guy, Kelvin Tenney, right here, had quite the night. 190 yards and 5 touchdowns. Gardner just couldn't stop him. He also passed the milestone of 1,000 yards on the season. Congrats.
Hey, you yourself had a great night. You had a career-long 68-yard touchdown against Gardner. The boys also have a game tonight at Air Shirley at 7 p.m. But here's a clip from last week's game.
This time is in over the goal line. Touchdown, Murdoch.
The field hockey team lost to St. Bernard's 3-1 on Monday. Emma Blake scored 1 goal for Murdoch Gardner team. They also played Oxford Tuesday and won 8-0. Emma Blake and Randy Murphy scored goals in the game. Now let's toss it over to Camille for an interview with Emma Blake.
I'm here with Emma Blake from the Murdoch Gardner Co-op field hockey team. So Emma, what's it like co-oping with Gardner?
Well, last season we did really well. This season, not so much. But it's fun meeting new people that you don't go to school with. It's just, yeah.
And what's your favorite part about playing field hockey?
Probably making new friends, especially here.
Thank you. Awesome. Back to you guys.
The cheer team had a competition on Sunday at Barica Memorial High School, where they placed 4th out of the 10 teams competing.
Speaking of competitions, let's pass it over to Gavin and Dom for an interview about the egg drop competition.
Thanks, guys. Today we are here with
Ms. Fry.
and we're going to be asking some questions about the egg drop. Why did you want your students to work on this project with Miss Ellis?
Mrs. Ellis's class and my students work together on this project, and we try to get everybody involved so that all parts of the school are involved and everyone feels more like a community.
What did you think this would teach the students?
The project teaches the students to work together collaboratively, and they have to listen to one another on how to create their design and what they think is going to work the best to save the egg from cracking on the floor.
Did the students handle the project well?
They were phenomenal. We had 100% of the eggs survived, and it was a really fun day to have Miss Ellis's class and my class work together, and the kids were cheering each other on, and everyone had a great time.
It was a wonderful project. Over to you, Dom.
Thanks, guys. Today I'm here with
Mrs. Ellis?
we're going to be discussing the recent egg drop contest. What was the purpose of this project?
So we were working together with Mrs. Fry's class to work on team collaboration, problem solving, as well as teaching social skills.
Nice. What was the students' reaction to this project?
At first they were a little hesitant. They weren't sure as it, but as the project progressed, they were really excited.
Nice. How did the students do with this project?
Surprisingly, really well. In fact, none of the eggs even broke. They put in a lot of work and a lot of collaboration, and it turned out really well.
Nice. All right, back to you guys at the studio.
The Murdoch boys and girls cross-country teams finished their regular season off this weekend. Both teams finished 4th overall in the Midwest C League. Boys were led by Gavin Zabik finishing 6th, Jackson Skowinski finishing 10th, and Wiley McKay finished 31st.
On the girls' side, Avery Murphy won the race, becoming the league champion. Lillian Skozinski finished 5th, Rachel LeBlanc finished 27th, and Ava Bougier finished 29th.
That's all we have for you this week. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys. On Saturday, we had a decades-themed homecoming dance at Toytown Elementary. We hope everyone had a good time.
You see what I'm talking about?
On that same day, we had Fall Fest. We had a Key Club booth set up and sold bracelets for Camp Sunshine, which is a year-round camp in Maine for children with life-threatening illnesses and diseases.
Juniors and seniors, we will be taking a trip to tour UMass Amherst on Monday, November 7th.
This trip is free. However, it is limited to the first 36 students that return their permission slips, which can be picked up in the guidance office. We hope you take this opportunity to go.
Are you interested in joining this year's musical? Auditions will be held after school in the auditorium on November 1st and 3rd.
For preparation materials, be sure to contact Miss Irwin through her email or stop by her room 111 on the middle school side. Tech and art positions are also available.
Last night, we hosted Haunted Hallways, where each grade tried their best to make their room as scary as possible.
Remember everyone, grades close next week on Friday. Be sure to do all your work and get things turned in.
Election Day is coming up soon, so if you'll be 18 by Election Day, be sure to register to vote so that you can make your voice heard. If you have a driver's license, you can register online at the Secretary of State's website. You can also visit Town Hall whether you have a driver's license or not. The deadline to register for this upcoming election is Saturday, October 29th.
Let's bring it over to Alex to see the weather forecast.
What? Oh. Thanks, guys. But here's the upcoming weather. For today, it'll be mostly sunny, with temps being in the low 50s and dropping into the mid-20s during the night. For tomorrow, it will be sunny, with temps being in the high 50s and dropping into the high 20s. For Sunday, there might be a chance of rain after 1 a.m., but apart from that, it'll be mostly sunny, with temps being in the low 60s and dropping into the low 40s. For the beginning of next week, there might be a chance of showers both on Monday and Tuesday. Temps being in the low 60s and dropping into the mid to high 40s. That is all. Back to you guys. Ah!
Thank you, Alex. Let's bring it around town to see the answers for the question of the week.
Here we have question of the week. What is your favorite Halloween candy?
I like the $100,000 bars.
Good choice.
What is your favorite Halloween candy?
Twix.
Kit Kat.
Skittles.
Kit Kat.
What is your favorite Halloween candy?
Definitely Kit Kats. All right, Twix.
Ooh, different. Okay.
Question of the week. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
I would say Reese's.
Airheads.
Snickers.
Candy corn.
Reese's Pieces.
What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Kit Kat or Hershey chocolate. What is your favorite Halloween candy?
I think my favorite Halloween candy would be Twizzlers. How about you?
Reese's, I think.
Yeah,
ooh, that's a good one.
Here we have the question of the week. What is your favorite Halloween candy?
Milky Way.
Twix. Three Musketeers bar.
All good choices. Back to you guys.
That'll do it for this week's episode. Be sure to stay updated by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at MurdochHS.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we post an episode.
And with that, we'll see you next week, Murdoch.
Bye, guys.